Stampers, Kim from stampingimperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I wanted to share a card with you today made with these beautiful fall colors that we have available and the Truly Grateful stamp set. This is from Stampin' Up. It was available in their holiday catalog last year and they carried it over into their annual catalog. So we have this wonderful stamp set. I love the greetings in this stamp set, so I was really happy to see this come back. So I'm using these beautiful colors. I'm using Mossy Meadow, this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it and folded it at 4 1/4. I'm going to put that aside. I have a piece of Cajun Craze cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Now I'm going to take a piece of this Color Me Autumn Designer Series paper. I love this Designer Series paper. This is cut at 1 1/4 by 1.5 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to attach that with glue, but before I do that, I've got a piece of this crushed curry striped ribbon, and I've cut this about 5 inches long. Cut it at 5 inches long. I folded it in half and snipped the pennant shape or the banner shape. And I'm going to put this on the left hand side, and I'm just placing this down because I want to leave a little bit of the Cajun Craze, and I want to put the paper down just above that, so I kind of want to have it in place. So my paper looks to be up about 1 1/4 inches. That's about where it is, or 1 inch actually. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this ribbon, and all I'm going to do is put 2 glue dots on the cut end, and I'll put 1 on the other end, and then I'm going to place this where I want it, and I'm putting it over 1 inch or so from the edge of the card, maybe 1 1/4 inches, and I'm folding this over so that the 2 glue dots go on the back, and then this one goes down here like this. Now I have a piece of Mossy Meadow cut at 2.5 by 3.5, and I've got a piece of this Natural Ivy's paper. This is one of the special cardstocks that Stampin' Up! Carries, and I don't know if you can see, it's got little speckles in it. It's really fabulous. It goes beautifully with the fall colors. And I've stamped this large image in crushed curry from the Truly Grateful stamp set, and then I just cut around it. It's about 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, which is why this is 2.5 by 3.5. And I'm just going to glue, actually before I glue this down, I want to stamp 2 more images. I want to stamp the Truly Grateful. This is probably my favorite sentiment from last fall, from the holiday catalog from last fall. And I'm going to stamp that sort of up like this. I'm using Early Espresso, so it shows up nicely on this crushed curry. And then I'm going to stamp the acorn image. I'm just going to stamp it once. You can stamp it a couple of times if you like. And again, that's also stamped in Early Espresso. Now I'm going to just glue this on top of that mat. I have 2 pieces of linen thread, and I'm just going to take 1 glue dot on the end, and I'm going to put this over the top of all of these layers. So I have a glue dot with this folded over, and I'm just going to put another glue dot down on the other end. Cut this a little long, but that's okay. You can trim that off. Cut it about 1 inch bigger, so I cut it at about 6.5. Try to get it kind of straight. Now I'm going to attach this Cajun Craze to the card base. Okay, now I'm going to attach this to the top, and I'm actually going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. Stampin' Dimensionals are little foam hexagons, and I'm going to put 1 in each corner. And the fun thing about them is that they give your card some dimension. Unlike a card that you purchase in a store, which is pretty flat, when you hand make a card, you can give it lots of texture and dimension. That's why I love to use the ribbons, and I especially love the baker's twines and the linen threads, because it gives you lots of dimension that you can't get on a card that you purchase in the store. And I kind of want this sort of centered. Now I've got a button. This is a Cajun Craze button from the Regal's Designer Button Collection. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on the back, and I'm going to put this right down here in the corner. And I've already created a double ribbon. I took 2 pieces of linen thread and created a little bow. So it's a double bow. I'm going to use a glue dot and attach that to the top. And then for one final touch, I'm going to put some candy dots on the end, or on the bottom. And while I would really love to use crushed curry to match the ribbon, I don't have any crushed curry ones left at the moment. So instead, I think I'm going to use some of my neutrals ones. And I'm going to use the Sahara Sand because I have some of those. Oops. I'm just going to put 3 of the Sahara Sand candy dots. And I just place them, and then I'm going to pick it up and look at it and make sure they're fairly straight. And then I'm going to give these a really good push. They come with glue dots on the back of them, and that completes my beautiful card from the Truly Grateful stamp set and the Color Me Autumn Designer Series paper. All of these supplies are available online at mystampinstore.com. Thanks very much for watching. Stop by my blog at stampingimperfection.com. Also, please give this video a like below and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.